Alrighty. Test, test. We're good to go. Welcome back to another episode of Black and White Takes. We had a little technical difficulties just a second ago and ended up giving an entire intro, and I got hyped to give my Super Bowl pick and figured out we weren't live, but we're good now, and I'm still feeling excited about my Super Bowl pick, so we have a lot to dive on into. Before we get started, though, again, my name is Cam. I'm here with Jess, and we're going to be given our Super Bowl pick, reacting to our picks yesterday. Was not the best day for the show, but we are still sitting at 500 overall from
Yes,
the four
sir.
college basketball picks that we've had so far. Jess, you want to give a quick recap on the picks yesterday?
Yeah, man. Welcome to the show, guys. Yeah, yesterday was we went 1-2 on the day. Not our best day, but it happens. It happens. Sometimes the books win. So Vanderbilt plus 12.5. We hit that. Um, took that earlier in the day. That's why it's super important, guys. When there's a number that you like, you go ahead and take it because I know it did close at 10.5, and that would not have covered. So if you have a number and you like it, take that number. Following up, we had Kentucky plus 4.5. That was brutal from the jump, guys. Um, we're going back to the drawing board. I think Kentucky is going through some struggles right now, and we're going to fade them for the foreseeable future. And then Oklahoma plus 17.5. I thought we were on the right side of that one. The pros and sharps were liking Oklahoma at 17.5, but Auburn's a different animal. I know we talked about them in our first episode. I mean, Auburn's the real deal. Bruce Pearl got those boys rolling, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think moving forward and going into the tournament. I mean, they're a dangerous team. They don't really have any flaws, so probably not the smartest move to to go against Auburn there. But I mean, 17.5 was a lot of points, but it's crazy, man. Gambling is crazy.
Yeah. Win some and you lose some, but we move on. We stay strong, and we are hoping to be 3-2 at the very least after this upcoming Super Bowl pick. So
Hey,
let's dive
real
right
quick, if
into
we're
it.
looking
Before
for some college basketball action tonight, I like Villanova plus or -6 at DePaul. Villanova -6.
official player, just
Official
a
play.
lean. All right, let's mark it in at Villanova -6. What
Nine
time's that
o'clock
game at?
at DePaul.
Okay, cool. Villanova -6. I am looking forward to that one. And before we get into my Super Bowl pick, what I did realize is the number's closing. It looks like it's about 50-50. Half of the books that I'm seeing here in Virginia have Chiefs still -1.5, and then the other half have Chiefs -1. So that's a big surprise to me. I thought that the entire public and even some of the professionals would back the Chiefs. I shouldn't say some, most. I thought most would back the Chiefs, and then I thought this Eagles number would just keep growing. But it's been the other way around. It looks like there has been some serious money. I think I woke up this morning and saw that some single person put $1.1 million on the Chiefs. I mean, on the Eagles. It was like 800K on the money line, and then another 300K on the first half.
Crazy.
So that's kind of crazy. I think that probably has something to do with it. But anyways, I'm all locked in and loaded. I was watching the All 22, which is essentially the same film that the players and the coaches watch. You get the nice behind the camera view. You can really take a deep dive into what's going on. And the one thing that really stood out is that Eagles offensive line. They are bullies up front. I know the Chiefs have a much stronger defensive line than the Commanders, but I really expect the Eagles to bring it to them. And then on top of that, you have a guy like Saquon at running back who is just a difference maker. I was watching back that very first touchdown, very first offensive play of the game for the Eagles, and even though Saquon didn't have to do much until about 20 yards downfield, I still can't believe he scored that on that play. I mean, I think any other running back in the league, they're getting tackled with a nice 25-yard gain, but Saquon finds a way to just bust that thing open and take it to the house. And I think that's what the Chiefs are going to be on edge about. They're definitely going to make Jalen Hurts beat them. But nonetheless, I don't think there's really a way to actually completely stop Saquon. So with all that being said, Eagles money line plus 100. I'm leaving the point and a half on the table. I'm usually all
Leaving
about
leaving that
taking
point,
the
man.
dude. I have to, man.
You're not. You don't typically
Because
do that. What, getting emotional here? Are you an emotional man? Is that what we're doing?
yeah, maybe. But I will say, I think it's been since the Super Bowl era started. I think it's only been one Super Bowl that's been less than 3 points or
Mm,
something. So essentially, like Super Bowls don't usually end like that. Like there can be close games, but they don't end within three.
that
It's
is
kind of
weird.
weird. It just doesn't happen. Because I remember a few people were saying, yeah, if you like a dog, even always take them or the favorite. If it's less than three, take them always at 2.5, which usually cashes. But yeah, I'm risking it. It definitely could be like a 35-34 game. And then I'm feeling like an idiot. But give me the Eagles money line plus 100. So yeah, we're locked in on that. I feel good about it. I'm like really excited for this game. What do you think,
Okay.
Jess?
Dude, I'm nervous for you. Only because I don't know. We talked about it somewhere in episode one, but a quarterback has never lost their first Super Bowl appearance and then followed up and won a Super Bowl after that. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you're
Yeah.
putting a lot of trust in Jalen Hurts. Um, I know you have him in your top five, but hey, look, man, I'm decked out in Eagles gear. I'm all on the Eagles, baby. Come on.
Yeah, no, dude, it's gonna be a sweat, but dude, I think Hertz is ready to go. I think Kellen Moore is a great play caller for him. They've got him just being able to take a 3-step drop and let go of the ball. And again, something that's really gonna favor the Eagles is we should be getting a lot of man-to-man coverage by the
Yeah, you don't
Chiefs.
think Spags is
So
gonna mix it up for Jalen Hurts? You think he's gonna be ready?
I'm sure he'll try to, but I think this Eagles team is too good, and they're getting rest now too, much needed rest because I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like the Chiefs obviously got like what 3 weeks of a bye
Yeah,
at
that
the end
was
of the
wild. They're
season and
like
the first round of the
26 days
playoffs.
before playing a game.
Yeah, and it's kind of been the opposite for the Eagles. So I mean, I think they rested a lot of their starters that last game, but I think for them they had to play wild card weekend, and now they've gotten that extra week and they've been here before. It has not been that long since they've been here in the Super Bowl. So they already know like this is it. This is their moment. This is their chance to, you know, like most teams don't even get this opportunity to not only make it back to the Super Bowl, but get to beat the team that
Yeah,
beat them. Like
good
this is
point.
a if you lose this, it's
That's a good point.
man, I don't know how you come
And
back from it. So
dude, I am happy though. I think it's gonna be a really good game. I mean, you got teams that really prepare, coaches that are, say what you want, but they're good coaches. I
yeah,
sometimes talk down on Nick Sirianni. I think he can be emotional and kind of a clown show sometimes with his antics. But I mean, at the end of the day, both of them are they win. They win. So I mean, I think you're going to get a competitive game regardless. So I mean, at least we have that to look forward to. You know,
yeah, man. No, that's a great point. Um, yeah, it's dude, I can't wait for the game on Sunday.
you
It's
think it's going to
gonna
be a high
it's gonna
scoring
be a
one,
good
or you
one.
think it's going to be battle of the defenses? What do you got?
Yeah, actually, I lean towards the under. So this number has come down. It's sitting at about 48.5 right now. It opened at 49.5. I like the under because I think both of these teams are trying to run the ball and play possession football. I think that's the one way that I think that's the one thing that both of these teams need to do to win the game, if I'm being honest. So I think that I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as people may think. The last Super Bowl, it was a shootout. And Hertz played amazing the last
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
until the last
But
play of the game where he threw it like 30 yards. That was insane. But
yeah, but I don't see the Eagles trying to put too much of a load on him. And I really think it's going
yeah,
to be who can
thankfully
run the
they don't
ball,
have
who can
to.
stop the run. Yeah. So it'll be good. Cool. We can keep it moving. I know that you had what's this segment right
Dude,
here?
all right. I think this is interesting. This is interesting. If If Hurts wins this game and he balls out, where do you put him with in comparison to Allen, Hurts, and Lamar? I mean, I think Patrick Mahomes, we can all agree, is his own tier right now. I mean, the league has to catch up to him. But in terms of like your tier 2 guys that are talked about, does Hurts? Because I remember on the NFL list after his last Super Bowl performance, he got moved up in the offseason. He came in at number 2. You think? I mean, you think he has a reason to be put above some of these guys on this list?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if what I'll say is I don't know if he's actually going to end up being above any of these guys, even though Burrow, Lamar, and Allen do not have Super Bowls. But what I will say is that this definitely puts him in the same group as them. Because if I'm being honest right now, you have Mahomes, and then I think Burrow, Allen, and Lamar are kind of all in that next like elite top tier,
Right.
you know? And then Hurts right now, like if he loses a Super Bowl, he's not in the conversation. But I think if he wins this Super Bowl, he's going to be in the conversation.
Does he
with
have
those
to
guys.
play well? Can it be a Saquon 2-touchdown game? You know, one of Hurts' 12 for 23, 162 passing yards, 1 passing TD. Can it be one of those games and we still put him in that category? Or, I mean, I know you're big on.
Yeah.
I know you're big on quarterbacks that win, right? Like winning is a quarterback stat you almost count it as. So, I mean, if he has one of those type of games, can you still put him in this category? I'm asking you.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I would say no. I think Hurts needs to go out there and he needs to show that, you know, the Eagles are part of the reason why we're winning the Super Bowl is because of me and because of him playing at a high level. I think maybe back in the day, if this was a, different quarterbacks in conversation, but I think with how elite Burrow, Allen, and Lamar are playing year in and year out and the seasons and the numbers they're putting up, I mean, I think those 3 guys are always going to have better numbers than Jalen Hurts. I mean, you can argue they're way more talented, but what I will say is the one way that Hurts can really decrease that margin is by winning a Super Bowl and by winning. I know that that's his main focus. I do still think that's the most important thing, but I will say he can't be like, it can't be 162 yards, maybe 1 interception, only 1 touchdown. No, we need to see Jalen Hurts throwing with confidence. We need to see him making the big plays on 3rd down. We need to see him going tit for tat with Patrick Mahomes,
like he did last Super Bowl.
We can't. Yeah, exactly. He needs to do what he did last Super Bowl, but also make sure that they win this game. So this is just, I mean, Hurts needs to, and I'm sure he knows, but these opportunities do not come much to come to the Super Bowl. And guys talk about it all the time. Like even a guy like Burrow, like I think Burrow knew that. And we've seen like how elite Burrow is, but football is such a team sport. There's like 11 other guys on the field at the same time. And that's not even including like defense, So it's like there's so much that has to go right just to get the opportunity to come back to the Super Bowl. So
yeah, I mean, I think that's
crazy,
why, Burrow was getting so pissed off at Zach Taylor during the year. I mean, he was over there talking about little wins, but at the end of the day, you'd have clown ass McPherson missing field goals and extra points, and it's just, like you said, it's a team sport, and everyone has to do their job. I mean, Tom Brady talks about it all the time, whether if the kicker doesn't want to show up and perform or your safety, I mean, it matters. Everyone has a job to do. And dude, that's the crazy thing about
exactly.
I mean, truthfully, that's the crazy thing. The difference between like football and basketball, like I don't know, football, it's 11 guys working together. Basketball, you can have 2 studs and dominate a game.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's a good segment. I wanted to talk about this NBA trade deadline, man. I think there's been some crazy news coming out. Did you see the Warriors are trying to inquire about KD, getting KD back on the Warriors?
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually at the barbershop earlier today and had asked my barber about this, what he thought.
What did Lawrence say?
Yeah, I don't think he thought it was going to happen. I think what he brought up, and it was a great point, and I agree too. it's not so much about him playing with Steph. Steph is the type of guy that can play with anyone, but I feel like there's some bad history and drama between him and Draymond. I don't know if that's
No,
even
I
settled
know.
out. So
I think the only way it really works is if like Draymond's getting shipped off. Excuse me. If Draymond's
yeah,
a part of the trade, I mean, I think that works between Steph and KD. But I do think selfishly there's some of KD there. I mean, it's a podcast and we're gonna inject our own opinion, but I mean, I think KD selfishly wants to win a championship without Steph. I mean, he has to, right? I mean,
oh yeah,
Steph
yeah,
got
no doubt,
Steph got
no
his
doubt.
without him, got his Finals MVP,
Yeah,
proven that, and dominated in the Olympics. I mean, no one questions Steph Curry. I mean, at the end of the day, they're not questioning Steph, but KD, there's a lot of question marks there, and he's 36 years old, and he ain't got much time left. So,
yeah,
and if he gets traded to the Warriors
yeah,
with a no trade clause and on contract for another year, that's 2 years that he's gonna. I mean, a year and a half he's gonna waste. Playing with Steph that he can't get that reputation of being a winner and winning a championship without him.
yeah. It's a great point, and I'm looking at the standings right now. The Warriors and the Suns have the same exact record, both sitting at the last two play-in spots, 9 and 10 seed. I think that Yeah, I mean, I think the Warriors need to do something, and I just mentioned it. And I know you agree. Like, no matter who they get, Steph Curry can play with
Yeah, but
anyone,
it has to be a
and
big
everyone's gonna
name.
want to play with him.
It has to be someone that can provide more than shooting or scoring. Like they need a guy that can do all three. Like a Jimmy Butler, a
Yeah,
KD, that's exactly what they need. But I
yeah,
mean, we'll
I
see.
agree.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't sitting here right now. I don't have high hopes that it'll happen, but I
dude,
hope so. So
I think the NBA for viewership, they need LeBron, Steph, and Kate. I mean, they just need something with those guys going out that
yeah,
picks it up because I don't know, man.
yeah.
2K25 came out today, right?
Well, yeah, I know I mentioned it to you. It has been out, but exciting news is I just finally downloaded it. So I'm the type of guy that I play 2 games year round. Well, not year round, but I have seasons for each. So how it works is starting August, whenever Madden comes out, up until February, I am all locked into Madden. And then from February to August, I'm all locked into 2K. So the season just changed. I'm finally, I think I'm retiring Madden 25. Had a good run there, but I'm trying to get locked into this 2K game. And I know that we have kind of a little fun little trivia segment that we're gonna try out
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir. I don't play video games at all, so
Yeah. So what I did and what I wanted to ask you is there are obviously overall ratings for each player in the new 2K. These are also updated ratings. So there's the ratings that come when the game drops, and then I think 2K might update on a daily basis based on like everything. They're always updating players' ratings, which is crazy. But what I want you to do is guess, and I want to see if you can give me. You should be able to go 10 for 10
10%.
here. Maybe not the exact order, but I need for you to give me what you think or who you think are the top 10 players right now in NBA 2K25.
All right. Easy. I mean, we're just gonna start with we're gonna go LeBron, Steph. They're gonna be in there.
Yeah, yeah. So LeBron is number
Okay.
5, and then Steph is number 6.
Okay. Jokic.
Jokic is number
Okay.
1 at a 98.
Um, Shea.
Shea is number 3 at a 98. And there's one more guy with a 98 overall.
I mean, Giannis has to be in there. I'm not sure they.
Yep, Giannis is
Okay.
number 2. So you've got one, two,
5 and 6.
three, 5, and 6.
So 4.
He's a 96.
I mean, is Luca?
Yep, Luca's number 4,
Okay.
96.
Um, dude, I'm gonna say, and is this year? I don't know. I'm gonna say Embiid.
Yeah, what a pull. Embiid is number 10,
Okay,
94.
great. I was worried about
So you
him.
need 7, 8, and
Okay,
9.
Anthony Davis in there.
Yep, 80's number 9. He's a 95. And then there's 2 more players that are sitting at 95 overall.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. Oh man.
They're both in the Western
Okay,
Conference.
that helps. Who can we run down who I have right now? So we got Jokic.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it real quick. We've got Jokic at 1, Giannis at 2, Shea at 3, Luka at 4, LeBron at 5, Steph at 6, and then we have AD at 9 and Joel Embiid at 10.
Dude, and they're
So you're
both
just
in the
missing
Western
7
Conference.
and 8.
Yeah, Jason
Actually,
Tatum.
wow. Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah,
Tripping you up,
Jason
man. Yeah,
Tatum.
you're right. Jason Tatum's number
Okay,
7. He's in the Eastern
I was
Conference.
like, Jason Tatum not
I
on
was
this
looking at
list.
8
I
and
know you
9.
hate Jason Tatum, but I was like, golly, just won an NBA championship. I think he's almost gone to at least the Eastern Conference since he's been in the league, and he's not on this list. That's crazy. No, okay,
Yeah.
so Jason Tatum at 7, and then, dude, this might be my first strike. I'm trying to, dude.
You're going to feel really dumb.
I
Take a strike here.
Oh, I don't know. Is it Kevin Durant?
Yep, Kevin Durant. Just talk. We
Yeah,
just
I
were
was gonna
talking
go
about
Devin
him. How
Booker,
can
but
you
then I was like,
forget?
nah, they probably have KD. They have KD rated over Devin Booker.
They do actually. They do. Um, they do. And I was actually gonna tell you what Devin Booker was, but since that was pretty easy, I'm actually gonna have you
Oh,
guess the
okay,
next 10. But what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna give you the overalls,
okay,
if
yeah,
that
that helps.
works, and I'm gonna share my screen so that you can do this. But we got to make sure that you're able to get the next 10. I
I
think
think
you
I
can do
can.
it though, right? Shouldn't be too bad.
I mean, I have a
It's
good
pretty
good idea of who I think will be on this list.
good. All right.
2K is funny though how they rate players.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
Because I mean, honestly, Jason Tatum is probably a better basketball player right now than Steph and LeBron, if we're being straight up.
You said Jason
He's
Tatum's
playing
better?
better than both of them. I mean,
Yeah,
there's no
definitely.
question there.
Yeah,
Come on, mate.
Come on, man. You already know. All right, let me get this screen shared right now. Got to make sure I'm not gonna let you cheat. Okay. So here we go. We're sharing up right now. Let's do this screen. There we go.
Oh, dang,
Alrighty.
you got it covered.
Can you see?
Okay. I mean, I can see 20.
I know. Oh, well, whoops. Oh well. Well, that's 20. So let's get, I guess,
I don't
11
know if
through
I would have.
19. How about that?
I don't know if I would have guessed Damian Lillard.
Oh my.
I don't know if I would have guessed Damian Lillard.
Whoops. You wouldn't have
No.
guessed them? All right. Who else
Are
do
you
you think's
ready?
on the list while I get look away for a quick
Okay.
second. All right, I'm ready actually.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Hold on. You gotta go. You gotta go down.
So
You're showing me 98.
yeah, it's right here.
Okay. I think Jalen Brunson's gonna be on this list.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna ask you, what do you think Jalen Brunson's
90,
overall
probably
is? Like where on
92.
this list?
92, 93.
What do you think? 92 or 93?
93.
Yep, he's 93.
Um,
So he's one of the
okay, I
93s.
think Kyrie is going to be on this list.
Wow, what a pull. Yeah, Kyrie is he's a 92.
Okay.
He's one of the 92s. So we've got five 93s and four 92s, and you've got him one of each. And then we have 194.
Okay, I think the NBA.
And actually, sorry, this last 92 right here is Damian
Okay.
Lillard. You already got
Okay.
that 92.
Thinking of guards. Is Ja Morant going to be on this list?
Yep, he's right above Damian Lillard. So you've got in.
Loves Ja Morant.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got in number 18, 19, and then Brunson was 14.
Okay. Dude, I'm trying to think.
Who do you think that 94 is? So we saw that Joel Embiid was a 94. He was number 10. There's one more 94 that's technically tied with him. He's in the Western Conference.
Down a spot. Yeah, I don't know. Is it this might be crazy. Is it Wemby?
Yeah.
Is it really Wemby?
It is Wemby. 94. Yep.
That's crazy. He's rated high for a rookie or for his second year, sophomore.
Yep.
Shoot. Okay, so we got how many do we have? We got Dame, we got Kyrie, we got Jalen, we got Wemby, we got Ja. So we got 5 of them right now.
Yep.
Devin Booker on this.
Yep, he is a 93, so he's right there with Brunson. And there are still 3 more 93s for you to get, and 1 more 92.
Dude, is Sabonis on this list?
Sabonis is not. He's actually number 23. He's a 90 overall.
All right, that stinks.
So that's strike 1.
We should have a timer for this, but I should be able to have the guys like up in front of me. I can't think of players right now. Give me conferences. Give me some teams.
So let's see. So you got 11. Number 12 you did not get yet. So you got 13 and 14. 13 is Booker. 14 is Brunson. Number 12 is Western Conference.
Is the team competing?
Yeah, I think so. Number 15 is Eastern Conference. So number 12 and number 15 play the same position.
Dude, they have like Jaylen Brown in here. I swear if they do. That's a guess.
Is that a guess? Yeah, Jaylen Brown's 17. He's a 92.
Okay.
So you've got in all the 92s.
I'm not bummed. He's good, but like, I don't love that 2K out here sucking off Jaylen Brown. Okay. Who else? All right, so we got a 93 left.
Yeah, so you got 2 93s left. One from the West, one from the East.
Okay. I don't think Trae Young's on this list. I don't think he's good enough. One from the West, one from the East in the West. Is Paolo on this list?
Nope. Strike 2. Paolo is number 26. He fell because he got injured. He's
okay.
89 right
he
now.
Wasn't he like up there at one at some point, like a 92?
Yeah, 90? He was a 90. Okay. He was a 90.
Oh
yeah.
Man. Oh Lord. They don't have no one. It's not anyone on the Pacers.
Mm-mm.
Is it someone on the Heat?
No.
Yeah, give me a hint.
I can give you. All right. So the height of number 12 is 6'4". The height of number 15 is 6'3".
And they play the same position.
An idea of what position? They do play the same position. Like actually,
LaMelo Ball.
No, actually.
Okay, strike
LaMelo.
3.
LaMelo's like 6'6". LaMelo's 6'7".
He's that tall? All right. Yeah, give me the list.
See?
I couldn't think of these guys to see in my life.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna
Donovan
feel
Mitchell.
Crazy. So
it is
Donovan Mitchell and Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
You definitely could have got that, but it is hard when you're when you're
Yeah.
blind, and you don't have like any working list
Okay.
in front of you.
I
But
do
that
like
was
my
pretty
guesses
good.
though. I was like all over it in terms of
Yeah, the
the guys
Kyrie
I was
one was good.
guessing
Oh, and
outside of the list.
yeah, sorry, there was one more too. You didn't get Cat, but I don't think you would have got
Anthony
that.
Towns? No, I didn't gotten that guy. No way.
I don't know. Why is he a
I don't know.
93? He said, "No, I wouldn't have got
Carl Anthony
that."
Towns? Is he a
No.
93? You think?
Yeah. He's the same as
Yeah, then
Brunson.
they're on the same team. You would
So,
think. I mean, I do like the Knicks, though. I like the Knicks a lot, actually.
yeah, no, that was a fun little game. I'm gonna come ready with some more trivia as we continue to do this show.
Yeah, man,
So let me
that was
stop
fun.
sharing that. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue to be on my 2K grind. So there will definitely be more 2K trivia
Who do you like
and
playing with?
some NFL trivia as well.
Who's your go-to guys?
Yeah, I've only played a few games so far, but I really like playing with the Bucks.
Really?
They're a good team to play with.
I
Yeah,
feel like Giannis would be kind of
like
limited in 2K.
he's just so athletic
True.
though,
Dude, I suck at
and
2K.
big and
I
strong.
remember in college when I used to play with the guys on the team, they would it wouldn't be fun. Like I would just stop playing after like the first quarter.
Yeah, you don't like things you're
Dude,
not good
heck
at.
no. Who does?
Yeah, I mean, it obviously doesn't emulate realistic basketball at all. You just have to know how to play the game.
Yeah. And I never
I
owned a
feel
game
like,
system. That's not my thing.
yeah, man, I got to get another controller so we can play. But yeah, that was fun. You got anything else for the audience before we
No,
hop
man,
on out of here?
I think that sums it up. We're on Villanova starting in 28 minutes. I'm gonna sit down, watch that, enjoy my night. -6.
Cool,
Free money,
cool.
boys. Make
Yes,
sure
sir. Let's
you guys
do
lay
it.
that pick. We're gonna be 3-2 after the end of the night here. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the plan. Super Bowl pick, Eagles, money line, leave the points plus 100, max it out. We're feeling good about it. But this is another episode, third episode in a row in 3 days. Black and white takes. Good chance we're back tomorrow, but if not, at the very latest, we will be back on Monday at the very latest. So again, everyone have a good rest of your evening. And if you are watching the rerun, please make sure that you take a second, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get our engagement up. And if you just simply like the video at the very least, it'll boost us in the algorithm. But we're going to keep staying consistent, keep grinding. And yeah, that's it. We are out.
We are out. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.